Hello, it's Azi here. In this video, I'm just going to explain you how you can make any kind of WordPress website absolutely free. It can be any website like influencer, affiliate marketing, or local restaurant, or NFT, watch store, or any kind of website that's going to be free. But for this tutorial, we are just going to design this influencer, this website, and this is the home page, and here is the About Us page, and it's have a contact, have some more pages. And if you check my video description, I will provide you with a timestamp that you can follow it. Like if you check the video description, you'll get to see like this type of list, and then you can click what you just want to learn. It can be like install necessary plugin. This can be WordPress Basic. It can be like voicemail theme and plugin or anything. So the first step is like preview the website. So this is mainly the website that you can see, and here is the About Us page and portfolio and collab and contact. So all of these page are very simple, not like so many hard. It's very simple. And here is this contact box, and if you just going to check this website, then it's 100% responsive. As you can see, this is responsive. If I go to the home page, responsive, portfolio, it's also responsive. So everything is almost responsive. If you check it out in a tablet version, this is mainly the tablet version. And if I go to the About Us page, this is About Us page. If I go to the home page, this is home page. So it's responsive. Now let's talk about what is domain and hosting. So domain is something like the name that you can say like google.com, facebook.com. This is mainly the domain name. And web hosting, like that is hosts the things. Like for example, if you go to google.com, this website, then these website images, like this image that you can see, this image and the content, that all are hosted on the web hosting. Not like we can say in a web hosting, but it's like in a hosting. But in my case, if you check our website like this one, like this image is hosted on our web hosting. Okay, but the domain name is this one. This one is domain name, and the content, all you can see in here, everything in a hosted on web hosting. Now let's talk about how we can buy domain and hosting. For this tutorial, I'm mainly using Namecheap because it's cheap and I personally use it. But if you have a little bit more budget, then I highly recommend you to move on hosting here. Their hosting is also good. I personally use their hosting too for our business. So it's depend on budget. If you have a less budget, then move on Namecheap. If you have a much budget or get a good hosting, then I'd recommend you hosting here. Okay, so both are like the same thing. Okay, so if you claim here claim the deal, then you will get to see like add to cart, you know, and then they will just going to choose even a domain name, and yeah, then you just need to check out it. As you can see, it's directly checkout. So let's if you check it out here, Namecheap, then put here the domain name. For example, I put here hello domain. Okay, so I just type this name. So then they will gonna suggest me an domain names like .com, yeah, as you can see .com and some more. So I just choose .com domain for this, and then they are suggesting me some of the hosting and SSL. But if you're using Namecheap, then you don't need to purchase the SSL. You just need to purchase the web hosting that you personally want. For example, I choose this web hosting, and let's go to checkout. There's only two things you need to do. And if you go here, this tailor, like if you go to this 2 years plan, then it's gonna take only $37. And if you check with the 1 year, then it's just taking 22. And if you check it 1 month, then it's gonna be only $4. So in this tailor hosting, you can host up to 3 website. Yeah, 3 website. So this is very cheap, you can say. And also it's having some other WordPress hosting if you want, but it's a little bit, you know, a little bit expensive. No, you can not, it's not expensive. It's only $34 per year. And yeah, but the best variant. But if you go to this Hostinger one, then it's some more option. Like if you go with 1 month, it's $11, and it's a 12 months is $2.99. But when it's gonna renew it, it just take almost 12. And with this 24, again the same renew cost will be the same for the 24 month. They were gonna take $2.99, and for this 48th month they're gonna take this amount of, okay, so that means this is the initial price of this first year, okay, but when you're just going to renew it, then you need to pay at least $8.99, like this. As you can see, this is going to be when you just gonna renew it. But if you compare with these Namecheap, then they don't really charge much. They are giving less. I mean, they are charging less, but the quality of the hosting, it's have a huge quality. Okay, so like the WordPress hosting and these website hosting, you can say something like similar. Okay, yeah. So it's depend on you, like how much budget you have, because I already compare with you that like how much they're gonna take for. Okay, so this can be $50 almost, right? And it's gonna be something something like, how much is like, if you say $9 into 12, 9 to 12, it's like $100 for 1 year when you're just gonna renew it. But in this case, in WordPress, it's only $50. And if you go with the different one, I mean this one, this gonna be something only almost like 45. That means we can say Namecheap gonna be $50 for a year, but if you go to Hostinger, it's gonna be $100 after 1 year. So I think initial stage it's great, because we need to think about the future, what's gonna happen, you know, because within 1 year, if you do hard work in your business, then you will get successful, and you can invest more on your domain and hosting. So let's talk about the WordPress, like how we can install WordPress on our website. So in my case now, on my cPanel, and I'm just going to WordPress manage my soft colors, and here I need to click on install, and then I need to choose a domain name, or I wanna install WordPress, so I choose this domain name, and here is a username, and also showing a password, and also this email address, and also selecting some plugins that that's gonna be better, like login. But I don't really install, I don't want to install any of this, because we'll work on a security thing. I'm just gonna install it right now. Alright, so my website is now successfully installed, as you can see, and this is mainly my website preview right now. That means people, if anyone just come in this domain name, they can see my website. That means my website is live right now. Okay, that's fine. So now we just need to know a little bit about WordPress, since we're gonna use it. So if you know basic about the WordPress, it's gonna be better for you. Okay, so if you already know it about the basic of the WordPress, then you can move into other section. Just click on this timestamp, then you'll be jump on there. Okay, but if you still don't know about WordPress, then you can continue. All right, so the first time you'll get to see in the top, that is about a view website, like something you can see directly the clean URL of your website, and here is like new that you can do post media pages. So to create a new post, you can click on here. To upload a new media file, you can go with the media. To create a new page, you can go with here. And in the right side, you get to see your user dashboard. You get to see like username and edit profile and logout option. You get to see here. And update version, you will get to see all of the update about WordPress and theme and plugin. So within single click, you can update the plugins. You will get to see later. So here's all the posts that about on your website, you know, all about here. So to create a new post, you can follow here, like just click on the new post button, then you will get to see like this. So here is the title. So let's type title, and here will be the blog, I mean the content, and it's also have a little bit things like to make the paragraph, you know. If you click on that, they will get to see some more options like button, code, and columns. So if it's gonna be like this, but if you don't want to take hassle of this, so I recommend you to use classic editor. If you don't want to use this Gutenberg one, So it's have a classic editor, as you can see in the top. Just click on here and activate this plugin and reload here this page and click on again here this edit option. And as you can see, we are getting some different user interface. Like, I think this is going to be super easy for you. If you only work with a blog website, then I think it's going to be easy. Okay, so for this, it's going to be the title, like the URL, and here is, I can see like the permalink. Permalink is something like that you can see in the top, like the URL, it can say permalink, and here media, and it's have some more option like paragraph, bold, italic, and number list, have a alignment things, and have a more option here, and it's have a two option like visual and a code. So if you click on the text button, then you will get to see the code, and the visual one is this one. And if you see on this right side, then you get to see preview changes, and it's have a status changes, like you can make it pending or draft, and it's have a published date. You can change the date also from here, and here's the update on. Like for example, when you make changes on here, if you want to see the preview, just click on the preview button, then you get to see the preview. But if you go to the original URL, you will not get to see the changes that it do until you until you update this thing. So if I update it now, then people can see it while I do the changes. But the preview, I can only see, only you can see what it do changes. So here's the category option. You can make a more category, like in here, for example, test category. I do test. Just make it test. And here are the tag option. Here, like test. So let's talk about tag. Is something like keyword, you can say. Keyword is something like now right now we're watching my video. You search on the YouTube that how to create WordPress website for free. So this is going to be a keyword. So when someone you put in a content on your website, it's really need to come in Google, and people on it's it's something like related or something like specific. So if you put the tags, it's going to be easy for identify, like for the Google and for the user too, right? That people can search the keyword and they will get this content. I hope you understand. Okay, so here's the post attribute. It's something like a template, and here is the featured image that okay, let me put on a featured image that you can see what's now there. Okay, for example, let me put this one. It's gonna be simple. How much is this? Okay, let's put this one. And when it's gonna upload the image, you will get to see alternative text, title, caption, and URL. Let's put this featured image. Let's update it. Let's go back to the URL again. And as you can see, this is look like right now. Okay, so I hope you understand a little bit about this post. I think it's not hard, something is easy. And here is the category option. You can create categories, and if you right now it's have a parent category. So if you want to make any kind of child, then for example I say child, and Slack will be the URL, and I'm just making under the test, and let's add it. Then you can see this is the parent and this is the child. And also it's have an option to put a description. It's also obviously good for SEO, so you can put a description though. And here is the tag, and we can put a different tag like that is related with the post or content, and mainly it's automatically adjust with the post. Like when you create a new post, it automatically add it in here. Okay, or also if you want to create custom, then you can create it from. So here's the media option. You can add media from here, and also if you want to delete anything, then you can delete. So it's have a two option. One is going to be this one, and this one will be the different one. So if you click on here, then you can delete it permanently. You can delete it. And also if you click on here, then you can select it and you can make it bulk action from here. Also have a date and media items. If you want to put a new, then click on new button and drag and drop the images that you're gonna. So here are the pages. So page and post a little bit two different thing. Page is something like you can say this is the home page, right? But the post is different. Okay. So this is mainly the page and home page. Like if I now want to make the home page, So now it's gonna be homepage, right? This is the homepage. But if you go to the post, it's a little bit different. But it sounds like these both are same, but it's not like same. It's different things. But you can say it's similar. So now let's talk about the comments that when someone comment on your post, then you will get to see in here all of these, and then you can take action, like you can approve it, unapprove it, or make them spam, or you can do it from here. And here the appearance, it's have a theme and plugin, it's have a user, you will get to see all of your user in here. And if you want to do changes of anyone, for example, I want to do changes in here, like I want to disable editor, I want to do anything else, you can do it. And also if you want to change the language from your website, then you can change it from here. It's also have a name like username and nickname or display name, and also have a email, you can change it from here. Okay, and also have a password change option, like if you want to change the password, then just click on here, new password, or you can type whatever you want, like whatever you want, and you can update it. And if you want to change the image, then you can do from here. So I hope you understand about the user and to edit the user. And let's talk about the tools. It's have some more tool, imports, exports, site health, and some more option like plugin and theme editor. So all of here are this, and the setting option is a little bit important for it's need to change this. For example, need to change the site title. What will be the website title? For example, I'm typing influencer. I don't know, it's wrong. I type right. And I think it's better to use ChatGPT for it. Right? Please write for me one tagline for my website. Okay, that's great. So they give me a little bit this thing. So let me go back to my website and just copy and paste. Okay, that's great. So you're the admin email, and here the site URL, subscriber. Like when someone create an account, what will be subscriber will be good. And also it's have anyone can register or not. In this case, I don't need anyone to register on my website, because it's not like a community website or like e-commerce website, so I don't need it. So you have a date format, so you can change it if you want. Have a writing, so default post category, like if someone do a post, when which category will be selected. If they not select any category, then what will be? It's uncategorize. Editor, no, I don't want to do anything. It's have only mail server, so I'm not changing it. And have a rating, it's have a now the latest post showing on a homepage. But if you make homepage specific, then you can make it this homepage is specific. Post page will be different page. So you can save it from here. And then the discussion, we don't need to do anything. Media, we don't need to change anything. And the permalink, we need to change it to a post name. It's important, because right now if you go any kind of post, for example this one, then you get to see like is something with the date of this, right? With date and the title, so it's a bit not SEO friendly. So we need to make a change, and we need to make it like this one. And now if you reload the page again, then you will get to see with the how can I say, with the title that previously we get to see like with the date, but right now it's not have a date, but it's look like with the URL, and it's much better than before. Now let's talk about what is WordPress theme and what is plugin. So themes is something like you can set a foundation, right? It's something like how your website will be appearance, like the layout and style sheet and other things. So if you put a different theme, then you will get a different design. Okay, and on the other hand, if you see about the plugins, it's something like functionality that's gonna add. If you put different plugins, then you will get different functionality on your website. Now let's install the free themes. So if I check the website homepage, then you will get to see like our website is right now like this, right? So now if I install a theme, something like responsive, so as you can see, we just need to install this one. Or if you search on Google, then you will get to see this one. This mainly coming from Cyberchips, this provider there. So I will give you the link on my description, so you don't need to go anywhere else. You can download it from wordpress.org, or you can search it from here like responsive theme and enter, then you will get it. But in my case, I'm just going to upload it manually, so just install it. So I'm just going to activate this theme. So this is right now the before, and now if I reload the page, then you'll get to see like our website layout is one kind of change. We get some widgets in here, and the menu bars look like this, and here's this footer. So it's much better than before. And if I open any kind of post, it's look like this, as you can see. Now let's install some necessary plugins that's gonna need in future. Plugins, and then add new, and then we need to search here elementor. Elementor mainly as a page builder, like when we're just going to design the home page, we can do it using elementor. And also we need a WP form. This is, I think, in a free form, something like contact form 7, but it's like alternative. I personally use it. I think it's really great plugin. So that's it. These two plugins going to be needed, but in later we'll install some more. But right now we need only these two websites. So let me select two and let me activate this both. And let me delete here hello dolly, this one, because I don't really need it right now. Okay, so here is the three plugins that I activated. Here is for anti-spam, so I'm not gonna set it right now, I'll do it later. But in the top you can see thank you for installing responsive, and it's have 100+ ready site templates, so we need to install and activate this plugin. So just click on install button. So in our website we are just going to import these designs, so I'm just going to click on here. But one thing that is you can choose here a different page builder like Gutenberg if you want. Okay, so I choose here elementor, so let's click on here, and now as you can see it's showing in a preview of the design. So let's click on import site. So if you click on the arrow, then you'll get to see that in details. So I'm just going to import the site, and we need to just wait 2 to 10 minutes in here. So as you can see, we get the design in here, and yep, all of this thing we got it here. Now let's talk about elementor page builder. So first of all, okay, let me go here and let me create a new page to show you from scratch. For example, I'm typing test. This is the page name, and I'm just publishing it, and I'm just going to edit it via elementor. Alright, so as you can see, we get to see like this type of thing, and on the left side we get the widget. It's called mainly widgets, or you can say little, let's say, yeah, widgets. So and have a lot of widgets. Widgets is something like, if I drag it up a little bit, for example, the text, so I can put the text whatever you want, we can do it here. So every single widgets have a 3 option. Number 1 is content, and second is style, and number 3 it's gonna be advanced. For the content option, you can change the content, you can put the content, you can change the alignment, sizes like this. But in the style, you can change the typography size, text talk, and like some more other options. And the advanced option, you can put a margin and padding, and have a more option, like if you want to do transform effects, and to do responsive, all of these things you will get an advance. But one thing we forget to enable, that is about contain. Let's go here and let's go to setting. I think it's a flexbox, if I know, yeah, flexbox container. I just need to activate it. Why flexbox container needed, you will understand it in later, not now. um, First of all, let me explain you the basic of here. So it's have an image. If you want to put any kind of image, then you can put it here. I mean, just drag and drop and then select the image. As you can see, if you want to resize it, then change the width. It's a max width. And height, how much you want. So is it possible to type auto? Let's type auto. No, it's not. And here's the opacity and CSS filter. You know, like you can change it like to a blurry, brightness, contrast, some more option. You know, if you want to back to default, then you can do it. And then have a border option. You can put a border and border radius. Also have all of these things here. Okay, all of these things here. So you have the advanced option. Okay. Let's go into text editor. If you want to put text, then you can just drag and drop here, then you can do it. And here's the text size. For example, I'm on here 60 pixel, so it's a 60 pixel on the font is Roboto. And also it's have a setting, but first let me show you the widget. Let's have a video buttons. If you want to put any kind of buttons, then drag and drop here. And here is all of the settings, like change the text. Link, if you want to put links are like something when someone click on the button, what happened when they will be just gonna redirect. So this is the link, and here's the alignment. You can change that. And yeah, here's it. The spacing, icon, Google Maps, and if you scroll down a little bit, then you get some more image box in here. As you can see, it is like this. And if you go here, have a more like social icons, toggles, tabs, progress bar, counter, many more. You know, many more is there. So if you want to put a more add-ons, then Elementor have some other plugins. Not Elementor, it's have some other plugin. Like if you search Elementor, then you will get Elementor add-ons have a more plugins like essential add-ons, premium add-ons for Elementor, all Elementor add-ons. So if you install this plugin, then you will get some more widgets in here. Okay, so right now that is all about Elementor, you know, basic. And if you install these plugins, you will get some more extra add-ons. For this project, we don't really need to install this one, but I'm just saying you that if you want then. Okay, it's some widgets. Please make sure that you check all. Then it's gonna be easy to you to customize the website or to design anything. Yeah, customize, and or if you want to design from scratch, then you can do both. Okay, so for this button, it's have a navigator. Navigator is something like you can say layer. In Photoshop, that is a layer, something like this layer. So if you turn off these, then you get to say preview. You can reorganize it if you want. So all of these things you can do here. And here's the story. Like for example, I do update. So if I go back to somewhere else, then I can just go back. Right now it's have a image like move, and if I go anywhere else, then you can do it from. And here's the responsive mode. Like you can check it out how it's gonna be on the tablet version and how it's gonna be on the phone version. You can see the preview on here. If you click on the top, you can see the preview. And also it's have a height and width setting, so you can put in a specific something to see how it's gonna be. Alright, so here's the preview changes, like something preview. We are not gonna save it, but without saving it, you can see the preview how it's gonna be on the output. You can see it from the preview. And here is the save as a drop and save as a template. And template is something like you can use it on later, right? Another project. And if I click on here the setting brush, then you will get to see three options: setting, style, and advanced. And you can change the page title and status, and also the page layout. If you want to hide it, for example, as you can see, we get to see the breadcrumb in here, home test. So if you want to hide it, oops, okay, we can't hide it this one, but we need to change it for the page layout. Then it will be changed. But for this now, we can change we can disable the title. All right, so now in here it's have a few more options. Like if you want to use the theme one, then it's gonna be like the theme one. If you wanna use like full canvas, I mean the canvas, then no header footer on there. And if you use it full width, then you will get a header footer like this. So I personally, I think this one looks great for the page person. Okay, so I don't read anything. I try just close it. So and also if you check here this, then you get three things. Like the plus icon, then you can choose a structure. You know, a structure is something like, as you can see, how you like to do, right? For example, if you want to see here this one, then we need this section. For example, in this right side we will put the images, and the left side we'll put the content. So it's like this. And if you see the blocks, that means you will get to see the previewed blocks coming from Elementor. It's have a page also, and also if you save your own template, then you can access it from here. Okay, and here save, okay, reload, and that's it. And if you click on here this one, then the interesting thing is they also provide some of the, you know, something like a template. So you can choose it. For example, this one, so I choose it. For example, this, when I click on here, I get a home page. So as you can see, when a home page, so I can directly import the template on here. I can directly import it on a template. So that's great. As you can see, it's gonna, it was like imported. So if you want to import anything else, for example, that a website is have a, like, contact us, you don't like the contact us page, you want to put something different, then you can just go there and just put the specific one that you personally like to do, like to add in here, right? Okay, so I hope you understand about it. All right, so now let's just reload the page. All right, so after activating this, you know, this one, it's called Flexbox container, we get an extra option, is layout. So let me explain you a little bit why it's needed, right? Yes, for example, I put it in image in here. For example, let me design it a little bit, that you'll understand why we need it. So I put the image in here, and also we put the title. Also put here like a divider, like let's say like a text editor. And also I just going to put in a button. So I put a different button here, but I want to put these two buttons in, you know, like together. First of all, this button will be here, and then we can, I just need a second one. So right now, without container, it's going to be really hard for me to do it, right? For example, we need to make this layout, and then we need to drag and drop here these buttons though, and then we need to put the margin top, then this is going to be on a placement. So it's a little bit painful, right? So if I press Ctrl Z, it's going to be under. Okay, so now in this case we need container to put this together. For example, I put a container here, and I just needed two options. Or if I put the container here, I can put one, I can put two, and now if I click on here the container option, then you will get to see the direction, how you want, horizontal, vertical. For example, I want horizontal, so I get horizontal. Or if you want to change something different, all the functionality you will get in here. For example, reverse, or yep, all of these you'll get here. That's correct, right? And justify content center, and how you want mainly you can do it. So this is mainly the magic of container. So I personally like it, right? So if you put a container here, then it's have a more option. You can it's flexible, like you can change this direction from here. So that's why I personally like container. So I think you'll love it too. All right, so now I hope you understand about the basic about Elementor page builder, and now let's talk about how we can customize the header. So to do changes of the header, first of all, let me delete here the page. Let's go to dashboard, and let's go to pages, and let's go here and delete to this one. And also we don't need really home page. Also we don't really need these two pages like the sample pages, so move to trash. And also I don't really need this impact page. I think home, collab, contact, home, I think it's okay right now. Privacy policy will be needed later. So let's go to appearance and menu first of all, because right now if you check out menu, it's look like have a lot of things in there that is not set of any menu. So in here I just put the menu name is menu 1, and now I'm just going to remove here this one. Okay, so remove here. To add a new menu bar in here, it's simple. You get to see all the content here. Like if you click on all, then you get to see all the pages. Here are the posts, here are the custom links. If you want to put any custom links, for example, you wanna link my website, any website. For example, I put in here and I just type Explorasi, right? So I can just add it. I can put here the like directly the categories into the menu bar. I put these two options and I set to menu. If I click on save now, then if I go to my page again and if I reload it, as you can see we get it. Okay, so right now we are not getting to see all of this because it's not set up on header. So I just select an header, let's save it, let's go back, reload the page. All right, so now we get all of the menu that is going to be in here, right? So we don't really need this export one and this other one. So let me remove it. All right, so first home, about, portfolio, collapse, and contact. That's great. So if you want to put like something hover, for example, when someone hover on homepage, they will get to see the borders. Then when someone hover on about, they will get to see portfolio. Let's read how it look like. Let's save it. Let's go back to the page again and reload it. All right, so when I hover on homepage, I got to see about. When I hover on about, I get to see portfolio. When I click on the portfolio, I redirect on my portfolio page. Okay, that's great. That's nice, right? Okay, let's go back again. Just drag and drop like before. Okay, like before. Let's save it. All right, so now let's customize the menu bar. Let's go to here, this customize button. Just click on here, and in here we'll get some extra option that's provided by theme provider. You know, it's coming from the theme. It's a few options like global setting. That means we can see the layout of the design. So some people are using 1280. Some people are using 1170 pixel. So it's depend on the design. So I'm just going to keep it as it is. Here's a button. How much the button size will be. So this is my default one. And here is a font field, how much the font width will be. And here is the color palette scheme. Let's have a few more. So I'm not going to change anything. And colors and background. So for example, right now it's white. So if you want to change it to something black from everywhere, it's going to be. So I'm just going to keep it default. I know it's a white is going to be better like before. And it's have some more option, like if you want to put any kind of specific image on the background, you can do it. And it's have some more color like border color, hover color, input color, labels, or text color. All of this there, you can change it. And also when you're just going to use Elementor, you will get all of this option on Elementor, right? So when you're just going to design the pages, you don't need to worry about it. So you just need to customize it when it's coming from the block. Like for the block section, we can do changes in here. All right, so in the typography, so you can change the font family if you want to change anything. For example, I don't like the font family, so I put this one. Then the font family will be changed, right? All right, so it was like before, right? Okay, let me reload it. All right, so I hope you understand about the global settings. Let's go to the header. So in the header, you will go to primary header, enable header button border. I'm just gonna keep it, but I don't really like this button. I don't need it though. Okay, this is not far. So here the full width, and here is the site branding and main navigation. You can just organize it. That's it. And if you go to site title, then you will get to see the color and site tagline. It's also have a color and font. Header widget, enable header widgets, and you can see we get an extra widget on top, but I don't really need it right now. Here the content, disable breadcrumb, but it's okay. We need it. It's needed, right? Breadcrumb is needed. Okay, so the breadcrumb is something like if you go to the specific post, then you will get to see. Let me go here. Hello world, like go to here. So this is mainly called the breadcrumb. Yep. Yes, it's have some more options like before. It's a main menu. So what happened? Okay, so in the main menu, I don't really need this button though. So I delete it. Okay, so I want to change the text mainly. So it's have a disable option, so I can disable it from here. And we can see one thing, like right now when I just hover, I'm not getting anything, right? So I'm just gonna put an underline that when someone hover it, that is put an underline that yeah, people can see it. So I just enable it. So enable mobile menu, and it's tag mobile menu. Yeah, I need it. It's also some more option, but I'm not gonna customize it since we import the template, so we don't need to change it. Because before import the template, make sure you check all of this, right? That you don't need to struggle in here, you know, that you can just change the content and your website will be live. Here the transferring header, I don't need it. Alright, so I'm just gonna publish it, all the changes that I do right now. Header pages. For the content, it's have a option, but okay, it's okay, we don't need to change this in here. But page content will be like title, feature, image, the content. That's it. Will be like the page content. That is like saying the blog website, you know, blog title. So on a website not have a much blog, but how you can do, we can just post something. Let's post in a blog. Let's post in a blog. All right, so let's go. Okay, so I'm just writing in a blog that is about an influencer how help a business. So let me take in a pictures. I need the pictures right now. I don't know, like copyright free image. Okay, we can take the image. Okay, we already have some of the content, so we don't need to worry about. Let's go back, put here the content, I mean the title. Let's copy here from all of our content that's generated by ChatGPT. Copy, and come back in here and just paste it. So as you can see, we get all. Here is the categorical test. The featured image will be so this one will be, and now I'm just gonna publish it. Okay, so now let's open it. Let's see how this look like. So this is right now the view of the blog, right? So if I go again here, the top, the customization, right? Then we'll get the same option with this page. And the blog, as you can see, the single post, this is mainly called the single post. If I turn off this title, then you'll get to see title is going on, right? So this is mainly the thing. Here's the content and featured image and meta. That's it. Very simple structure, right? Very simple. And also, if you see the right side have some more options, search recent posts. So we'll update it. But here's a blog archive. Blog archive is like the blog page mainly. Though we don't have any blog page, let's create a one. Let's post and let's go here, add new. block. Let's publish it. Let's reload the page. And now let's go to here, the home page setting, and here's home page is home page and block will be the block page. Now let's publish it. Okay, so here the block page, let's go to the block page. So this is mainly, you can say, this page mainly, blog archive. Okay, so you can see the title in here, I think. So this I just type this only. Publish it. Okay, so here's the title mainly. Like if you enable it, then I think we'll get to see the title. Yeah, as you can see now, we can get to see the title in here. Otherwise it's not showing. So anyway, so here if you want to exclude any kind of content, for example test, as you can see there is no test option. I mean test category content is not showing in here. So if you want to exclude any kind of content, then you can do it from here. So I'm not doing anything, so now it's okay. So this is mainly the entry element, like how it will be, right? How it will be like something title, meta, featured image, content. That's it for the archive. So here the sidebar it's something like you can see sidebar is something like you can see this one is mainly sidebar. So it's have a layout, left sidebar and right sidebar. So all of these have right side, but that means that's what you can see on a blog page have a right sidebar, right? And then have a typography. You can change the typography for here, and color or background you can change it. And the footer will be the bottom one, right? So you can see the layout have some more, and if you want to hide anything, then you can do. And here's the copyright content, you can see 2023, and then influencer, this one. If you want to hide the copyright and icon, then you can do it. Yeah, also have some more social media option in here, you can put it. That's it. And color and background typography, and scroll to top. Now as you can see, scroll to top not have this option, so I'm just gonna enable it. Then we'll get an extra option. As you can see, when someone click on here, then they will get to see, scroll to top, this one. So I enable it. And if you go to site identity, it's have a logo and tagline. And if you want a logo for mobile and a specific logo, then you can do it for the mobile if you have a different version, right? So right now I don't have. And I also have a side icon. Side icon is something like that you can see in a top icon on Google Doc or cPanel or Upwork, Fiverr. This is mainly the side icon. So right now on our website I don't have, so let me put any one. For example, I put this one, and as you can see it's something like I put O, and you can see the preview in here. So I'm just crop the image, and now it's changed, as you can see. And the menus, yep, it's our menu. We can organize it, or if you want to put any item, for example I want a block, say it's a block, and I just organize into in here, publish it, we get a block in here. All right, so now let's have a home page. We'll already change it. And the widgets, you will get to see the widgets in here, but I'm not doing anything. I mainly need to work on a blog, so I'm just going to blog page, and here I don't really need this archive one, so I just click on main sidebar, and I just need to remove something. For example, I remove here this one, so I need to remove here, okay? And also I need to remove this one, so I just remove it. And yeah, that's it. Right now it's okay, I think. Let's publish it. And also you will get to see the widget on here, appearance. I mean, in appearance you will get to see few options: widgets, header, background, responsive option. You will get to see some more option in here, right? And the widgets, this is merely the similar widgets that you can see in here. I mean, that you get to see on content on the blog page, as you can see. Okay, I hope you understand a little bit about the widgets. I mean, yep, the widgets you understand. And if you want to put a new widgets, you need to click on the plus icon, then you can choose whichever widget you want. You can search it. For example, I want category, so I type category or calendar. I just click on here, then you will get to see on it. If you want to remove it, remove. If you want to put like before, you can before it, after, you can either via HTML, you can copy and paste all of this option in here. So in my case, I want to remove it and I want to make it publish. Now let's talk about how we can get free images. For getting free images, we can use Freepik. We can also use Unsplash. We can use Pixabay or Pixels. Pixabay, you can search Pixabay. You can open it, yeah. So you can use this website. It's have a huge collection of images, so they're not gonna give you copyright strike or anything. So you can use their images on your website. That's kind of absolutely free. Now let's see how we can customize our homepage, like change the content or replace anything, you know, put something different, how we can do it. So on this homepage right now, you just need to click on Edit with Elementor. Just click on a button, then you will get to see like this type of page, and here is the simple thing that we need to do. So for example, I'm just gonna change it to my name, like MD Ajijul, and to change the image, I just need to click on here, it, and choose the image, and now I need to upload an image. But remember, to upload the image, first of all, you need to check the size of the image. For example, if I download the image right now, then let's see the Finder, and let's see here, it's almost 2 megabytes. Oh my god, this is really heavy. Okay, so the height and weight, it's like 212, okay, 1218, it is like, okay, so it's a really long image. Okay, let's go back again here and let's go to Figma. I'm just going Figma. You can use any kind of software like Photoshop if you have, like you can go with Photopea. Okay, you can go with anyone, right? Okay, so that you feel like easy. Photopea is still loading. Anyway, I'm just going to drag and drop here the image right now in here. So when you drag and drop here, that you can see this is mainly the image, right? So what I need to do, this is mainly the height. So I'm just going to click mouse right button and make it frame selection. So when I make it frame selection, I get like this, and now if I click on the fill color, then I get a fill color in here, right? All right, so now I just need to put here my image. Let me go to the Finder again, like the desktop, and here is my picture. As you can see, I drag and drop here the image, and now I just need to place it. So as you can see right now, this image is within the frame. So now I just press K, and now I need to scale it like this. So now I scale it, and let me make it center. And when I make it center, if you see here the last image, then this image height is like 1280. Okay, so now just click on the image, and I'm just click on again the image, go to fill and go to crop, and now just crop it like this. All right, so I just now crop it. I think now it's okay. And if you wanna replace it, just drag and double click and drag and like make it slide. All right, so the last one, if you can remember it, the last image, as you can see, it's have a little bit, you know, corner radius. So just like do it like this. So as you can see now, I think it's perfect. It's about 500, almost 500. So I don't really need the 500 in here, the top. So I make it like this, and here this one I needed the 500. So I kept it as Control C, and this side I need it, and this side I don't need it. So now as you can see, we get this type of, right? So now if I go to my this image, I mean if I turn off it, then you get to see like this, right? So now I'm just going to put the same thing in here. This side will be the 500, this side will be 500, yeah, this side will be like this. All right, so now it is, and now I'm just going to leave it this frame background color into, just uncheck it and just remove it, then we get the image, right? So let's put my image, and now I need to export it PNG. So it's taking time, and I get the PNG file, and now I need to do it one thing, that is PNG to WebP conversion. Go here, this free convert.com, this website. Now I was thinking why I need to convert it, because right now this image, as you can see, it's almost 2 MB. So when someone come in the website, it's gonna take every single time need to download the 2 MB image, and they will get to see enough in front of. So it's a bit painful, right? So that's why I'm just compressing it. So now this image is almost, I think, if I'm not wrong, it's only 200 MB. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, I mean 200 KB, not megabyte. Yeah, 266 KB. But the before, if you go here, the before one is almost, if I go here, it's almost how much? Also 2.2 MB. So it's lost a lot, right? But the quality was gonna be same. So let's choose the image and let's upload it. Now it's gonna be more faster than before. This image will be load faster, as you can see. Yeah, now it's okay. So let me update it, and let's talk about how you can do it on Photopea. So it's gonna easy. Now touch something. Let me drag and drop the original one, and now I'm just gonna import my one, and as you can see, I get okay, the thing is about, I just drag it over here, that's why it's look like this. So I need to get the original one. Okay, so I really need the original one. Let me duplicate this one to download, duplicate it. Alright, so here I just make it 0, and also I need to keep it like this. Alright, so we get the image, and now let's drag and drop here the image, and we get it, right? But it's like on the back. So just tick mark in and drag in here the top. Okay, it's Control T, still Control T on Mac. If you press Control and T, then you will get to see the option that we can just resize it like this. Just resize it a little bit, how much you want. On tick mark it, okay. And again, I'm pressing Control T, and now I'm just going to save the image into PNG, like the PNG, and it's showing this how much quality I want personally. So I'm just putting 80%. Let's download it. So I get the PNG file. Let's go back to again here, and let's drag and drop here, and it's almost 684, right? So I'm just converting it, and it's converting, and now we can download it and we can upload it on our website. Okay, so it's almost 400. So this is not the way, but I forget to do like this. It's called like border radius. I forget it because in Photoshop it's showing in the top that we can just like we can do it easily, but in Photopea I don't know. You can search Google that how to make border radius in Photopea. That's Photoshop, Photopea. Okay, so here, as you can see, it's have a solution. You can watch in the videos. I hope you'll understand it. All right, so you understand it, like what the process of compressing images and why it's needed, and how we can do it. I show everything. All right, so now we can type here that we can change the content in here. I'll let you delete it. I don't need it. So yeah, here is it. I can change the content. Let's update it, and let's reload the website. And as you can see, it's really worked fine. All right, so with this way, you can do everything. For example, in this link, I want to change it. So click on this link. I just want to say like my YouTube channel name. It's something like @export Aussie. I want to say it. And with this YouTube, for example, like this is mainly my URL. I copy it, go back, and paste it. And if you click on here the link, what happened? It opened a new window. Like when someone click on link, it's open a new window. Yep. Because they will stay on my side also, and they will go on my YouTube channel also. So how it's gonna work? Let me reload it. So it's Expert Aussie. When you click on, it's open a new tab, but they already on my website. Okay, so this is mainly. All right, so okay, then yeah, you can change the content from here. Like it's showing the name. Let me change the name onto something different. All right, so here are my name. Here it's some more, and you can change the image also from here. I have some more things in here, right? And let's talk about this one. So for example, in here I don't want all. For example, I want only what I want like about, portfolio, collapse, impact, and contact. Yeah, I just want like this, so let's keep it. So I think you understand, it's very easy. Okay, it's not hard something. But one thing we really need, that is about making logo, how we can make logo. Okay, so we can use logo maker, Namecheap logo maker. If you have access of Namecheap logo maker, then you can use it. For example, my name is Exparazi, so I'm putting my name, create new logo, and there I like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. What I want? I want this one. No. Okay, it's like design. Let's search the design. It's something like what's in this choose? I think this one looks great. Continue with this one. And there's me some of the logo. This one looks great, and I can download it. Okay, so okay, mainly they're telling me to get this domain. Download it. So I just need to log in my account, then I can download it. So it's very simple to do. Let me log in my account to download it. Alright, so I get the file in here, as you can see. So let's check the folder. Where is that? Here is the logo folder, and here have all the logo, as you can see. But unfortunately, this logo is not PNG format, I think. Yeah, this logo is not PNG format, but they provide me the SVG format, so I can make it PNG. Let's go back to the folder again, and which logo I personally like. I want, for example, like this one. I like it, so let me drag and drop here. So as you can see, we get this logo in here. This one, I think this is still, it's still like SVG, so I can directly upload it, I think. Let's go back and let's drag and drop here the logo. It's not supported. Okay, so since it's not supported, we can download it from here. Like, go here and export in PNG. We get it. Let's go back. You understand what I mean? What I do here? First of all, I create the logo, and I get to see this. It's have a PNG. I mean, it's have a background image. That's why what I do, I choose the SVG and try to upload it in my website. It's not supporting it, say. What I do then, I go to Figma and upload the SVG format, and I just export in then, and I get the file right now. Yes, this is my logo right now. Okay, so I hope you understand. Yeah, if you want to reset the logo, you can do it on Figma. You can resize it. Just click on here, link it, and then how much you want. For example, I want 300. So yeah, you can change the logo from here on the top. So I'm just going to customize option, and I'm going header, and I'm just click on this pane, remove this one, and select the logo that I recently import, and just keep cropping. Then it's just gonna come in the full one. As you can see, it's getting a full one. Okay, and let's save it. Reload the website. It'll go to see it's look like. If you want to resize it, for example, I want to keep it how much? I want to keep it like 250. So I get 250 and export it. Go back in here, change it, and drag and drop here the new one, and select it and escape it and publish it. As you can see now, it's a little bit smaller. Reload it, smaller, right? So I hope you understand how to do that. and it's not hard something. All right, so this is the same thing when you're just going to do the other pages like portfolio or about us. This is the same thing that you can do. For example, I'm just going to do it edit with Elementor, like the about us page. Just click on here, then you will get all of the option, like all of the text. It's something like easy, you know, easy. So now we can change the content. Okay, so now we can change the content. You can change the image. You can change the button with the link. Everything you can do from here. Everything. So it's quite easy, right? I'm just gonna change it. You can put a different image if you want. Let's update it. That's it. Okay, so I hope you understand that about the Elementor, how we can edit it, and it's quite simple. It's not hard something. Okay, so if I'm like giving a little bit summary of this, what I do mainly, I first of all install WordPress, then I install responsive theme, and I also import a template from there, like influencer template, and then I customize it. So very simple. If you have any question about this project, then please let me know in the comment section. And if you are getting trouble, or like if you need any kind of help to create your website, then you can talk with us, like getwpexpert.com/contact, and just fill up this form and submit it. We'll definitely talk with you about your projects. Thank you so much.